Hello class, now we're going to go over applying tools for your kingdom. We know what tools we have, we know what tools we need to acquire, we know that we need to do velocity banking to keep this boat flowing, okay? And now I want to give you an example on how we can maximize on all of our tools, right? To minimize our cost of borrowing, okay? And actually save money and or make money in the process of acquiring tools for your kingdom to build a successful business, a successful household, a loyal and disciplined family, right? Where sons and daughters honor their mothers and fathers, right? What a wonderful household to be a part of, right? And in this community, that's what we're doing all together, is we're building our households together. We are reigniting, okay, kingdom principles. We are applying these things so that our heirs, our children, do not go astray, and they stay focused, motivated, and they live a life with purpose and meaning and fulfillment. Okay, so let's talk about applying tools for your kingdom. Okay, we went over the offer. I've made a decision. We went with the lower rate option, 0% till January 2020. So that gives us about 9 to 10 months based on this strategy right here of zero interest. We have to figure out what our chunk amount is going to be. Okay, so when I'm looking at my finances every single day and my cash flow, I'm like, okay, I know I need all these tools and here are the costs. How can I save money, right, by acquiring all these things? What move can I do in velocity banking to make this happen? So if you were to take all these numbers, times it, okay, you take all these numbers, add it up for the month, and then times that number by 12, you're gonna get this number right here. We have the credit card offer, okay, technically it was 0% for 12 months, okay, but we're actually, on this timeline, in my particular case, because I'm using me as an example, we're in March, okay? So from March to January, however many months that is, I've got zero interest. So my chunk that I'm extracting out of the credit card, okay, in cash, into the bank account, which is going to go into the business checking account to pay for all these business tools that we have. Now, if you're wondering, you're like, wait a minute, Denzel, why not just pay it monthly with the credit card and not pay the 3% balance transfer fee? Okay, let me explain something. Do you know that when you pay your subscriptions that you have for different things, or even anything related to insurance, car insurance, auto insurance, home insurance, your escrow, things like that, when you pay these things by the year, you can actually save anywhere from 20 to 30% of the actual cost as if you were to pay it throughout the year, right? So with all that being said, what I did is I ran some numbers here. I said, okay, let's take a look at this. When I added up the cost, if I would have kept paying $30 a month, you times it by 12, okay, what is that? Da 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 da, right? And I get this number. But see, if I was to actually pay it all at once up front, kind of like, paying for your website and paying for your CRMs and your credit monitoring and Microsoft and the Google email, they actually will remove 1 to 2 months off the cost. Okay, so if you were to add that up, here's the variables. We have the offer. We know our total cost is that. Okay, if I chunk that all at once, I'm gonna save about 15%. Okay, the actual number is somewhere around 20 to 30, but I decided to be a little conservative and just show you the beauty of this. Ready? So I'm just gonna minus 15% off this number. So my actual chunk is this, $4,170.27 that I'm going to direct deposit into my checking account from the credit card. okay? It's going to go into the checking account. Now, here's what happens. When I use that money, right, on the credit card, right, because I took the money out, and then when I go to pay it back, right, I'm going to have a cash back rewards, okay, throughout the year, all right? And in addition, statement credit, right? Because I can get statement credit money, actual money that I can use to apply towards a credit card when I'm paying back this chunk. And if you're wondering, okay, how do we pay back the chunk? Well, it's with your income, right? Your income and expenses and cash flow, right? When we look at our financials on a day-to-day basis, we know what we can and can't afford. So it's not to say that I can't afford these things. I just want to leverage them a little bit better so I can save me some moolah, okay? So if we have a credit card offer at 0% interest, and then the credit card has 1 to 3% cash back, in addition to that 1 to 3% cash back, we can also, maybe in your situation, you can get a statement credit anywhere from like $100 to $200 or maybe even more for using the card. In addition to that, the actual expenses itself that we need, the tools for our kingdom, we're going to save 20 to 30% if we pay it by the year. So I wrote out some numbers. Here's what the balance that I actually need to pay after I get these cashback rewards, money come back to me just for using the card, drops down to $39, $36, $86, okay? And then I factored in my monthly expenses that I have outside of this: food, gas, miscellaneous, phone bill, insurance, okay? That number for me is $13.50. So that means I'm swiping the card $13.50, $1,350 a month, okay, in addition to the debt that we have on there already. That debt is at 0%, okay? This debt is not at 0%. So each month that I run this, I pay it back. I pay it back in the form of cash back, statement credit, and then my own income, money, cash that I already had to pay those bills anyway. So instead of using my cash and getting nothing for it, I can use the credit card and get cashback rewards. Okay, so monthly, I'm probably going to average about 2% cash back. So if you were to take 2% off of that and times it by 12, boom, you get an annual savings of $324. Okay? Now we have to do the math and discover what was our initial borrowing cost. Remember how I said 3% is the cost of our borrowing, which is right here, $147.20 off that number. Okay? So if, right away, if we just factored in this, the 2%, 324, that's a gain. Would you agree? Would you agree with me that even though you paid $147.20, we offset the cost of borrowing from this $324 if all we do is run our bills through that one credit card and do velocity banking to pay off the initial debt? And then over time, what's going to happen? These tools are going to make us more money. And as we're making more money and using the credit card, what's happening to my credit score? It's going up. What do you think is going to happen come January 2020 when this offer expires? I'll probably get another one, more than likely, right? Bank of America, okay, these banks, they know your finances probably better than you sometimes, okay? And that's why you need to look at your finances every day, okay? They're sending you offers at just the right time. Trust me, they're sending it to you just at the right time, just when you need it, right? And as long as you read between the lines, you're able to take that offer, to your advantage, and then actually make a return on the investment that you're making in your kingdom. Okay? So my total cost was $147.20. My total savings from chunking everything at once, saving 20 to 30%, 1 to 3% cash back, okay, statement credit, okay, in addition to stress relief, which is going to cause me to perform better in my business, right, to excel and help my clients and serve people at a better rate. Yes, $1,293.34 is my total savings. So I actually made me some money in the process of doing velocity banking, acquiring all the tools that I need, using the tools properly, building my credit score, getting access to capital. Okay? So I hope that's very clear for you when you're analyzing your kingdom, when you're establishing your business, your startup, because I know I have clients, I know I have community, people in the community that are building a business along with paying off debt on the personal and on the business side. Doing things like this is just a small example. You can do this with your escrow on your property. You can do this with your car insurance, your homeowner's insurance, your life insurance premiums. You can do this, anything insurance related, you can bundle everything together, chunk at it 1 month, throw it on a 0% credit card for 12 months, and just pay yourself back, right? Earn cash back and actually make money in the process and save money so that we what? Increase that cash flow to accelerate your debts, right? Paying off the debts and or 10xing your income. Okay? So I hope that helps you. My name's Denzel. Hope you're enjoying this series on kingdom, establishing your kingdom and acquiring tools for yourself and maximizing profits. Okay? Have yourself a wonderful day and God bless.